Welcome back to Pops and Pilots. Let's play some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing as Anarchist Aragon, or the Regional Defense Council of Iberia as we're known right now. We broke free from the oppression of, all those other weird Spanish people. What was it? The Republicans and the nationalists, of course. Awful people, and the Carlists, all of them are gone, and we did declare war on the French, who are super superior to us in pretty much everything, but they're also superior to us in the number of enemies that they currently have. Well, it's probably not technically true anymore, but they have two big enemies here in the Germans and the Italians. They have the Brits to help them, but they are just the Brits, so I'm not absolutely super scared of those. And yeah, we've been doing good. We're not. I was starting to be held here, which is not great. I would like to continue advancing at high speed, of course, but we are still advancing. There's some tanks coming in, which is really not something I enjoy, especially since I'm pretty sure I cannot pierce. Oh, yeah, we can actually pierce their armor, so they're not very good tank divisions at all, because I don't have high piercing from anything except a tiny bit from our engineers, I think. So we get some piercing. Maybe it's the soft artillery or the towed artillery that gives us the piercing, but anyway, their tanks are not very good. We can pierce their armor, and that for something that's called armor, just as a unit, tanks are just it's what they are. It's armor. Didn't I tell you to join the Coast Guard? Be Coast Guard. That's it's pretty rough. If you're called armor and the one thing you don't have is enough armor to defend yourselves, that's weak. More random people joining the war, that's fine. This, you're not going to stop me here. Good. We took Marseille, stopped the attack on Toulon. We're gonna have a hard time defending here as it stands. What's this? Is that a naval attack? Oh, that's a British naval attack on my poor guys who just went into Marseille. They must have been trying to just land in Marseille. I don't think this is a naval invasion. I think this is just the Brits trying to land in Marseille and suddenly finding an enemy there. I guess I hold this attack because it's not really working out. No, that support won't do it. Let's hold. Keep this going like that. That's all fine. We might lose Marseille here. I do have my subs on the task, and these boats are running. I don't actually know what happens to a naval invasion, or a sort of a naval invasion here. Units stuck in naval combat that get killed by subs. Yeah, they stopped their attack. There's still an attack coming in from all sides from here, so unless the Italians mount an offensive, my guy is gonna get pushed out of Marseille. And that's sad. Did we kill some transports here? We did. Well, some is a bit of a exaggeration there, but fine. Yeah, Marseille is gonna be gone. Would have been nice to have it, but still have hopes that maybe the Italians could do a push. And if they did, we would be okay there. But yeah, we're at 0. We're gonna run. It's fine though. It'll be fine. This attack is nice because now this tank is completely wasted. I'm gonna push it out. I'm gonna also support this attack with a bit of gas. We might get a double push in there. Decisions. What's my decision? War propaganda. I don't need it. We don't need war support. We have all the war support we can eat. 75 is not actually a lot, so I'm not going to do anything else. Keep on going. Now, you guys don't have a job anymore, but Oran is free. I do enjoy free. And what this is going to do in a minute here is free up a whole bunch of my troops from being stuck in Africa. Not all of them, because we still have this whole thing to deal with. But I'll have a good number I can put on the French front. And that would be really nice. All of these guys. We don't need to guard against the Italians right now, I don't think. We're in a war against a common enemy. They have no border to us, really. I don't think they have many. Oh, you're taking... But we still have Marseille. Oh, that's nice. Let's get some support into Marseille. If you defend this spot. Are you attacking into Marseille? You are. I'm gonna hit you a bit. Just to support the defense of Marseille. It's not a very defensible position. Or only insofar as that we have a city, urban environment, which is good for defending. But it is very surrounded. So they can attack from a lot of sides, which hurts. Gives them a giant combat with. Do I want another guy in there? I guess I want another guy in there. And then have another guy here coming to defend. Now this is also in a bit of a scary position. Can we push La Rochelle? Probably not. Won't be too shabby though if we could. I would like that. Can probably push this tank out and then maybe push those mountaineers out of La Rochelle. It's possible. Never rule it out. How's my bird stuff doing? Not very good at all. Let's move them a bit closer at least. Honestly, I'm just going to attach them to 24th Army here. 24th Army. It's not... It's Army number 5. Army number 5. Which should mean that the general is going to decide how to move them. Anyway. How's supply doing? Still okay. Kind of have to take care not to have all these guys join the southern front line once this is done. So instead, I'm going to give you a front line where? I think I want a pushing force. I'm going to give you a front line just right here with 9 divisions on it. And they're going to get the job to push to, well, to the coast first, I guess. Let's go up here. That way we can have a concentration of force that the enemy can't really deal with, hopefully. And then that would be nice. Let's hope these guys don't get sunk. Immediately find some subs. That was really quick sub thing, but my subs chased them away. Surprising. We lost 2 destroyers here to the Brits. Even had Italian help, but that's a lot of Brits. Yeah, the time of... Well, it's actually mostly subs, but a lot of subs. The time of us ruling the Mediterranean might be over. This is also... The time of us ruling Marseille might also be over. I'm trying to defend my stuff over here as much as I can. But yeah, we're getting pushed back in a lot of places. Did enemy support arrive? No, these are all French. They must have drawn them from another line somehow. Not good. Our oil is going to nowhere. Our infantry equipment is gone. Yeah, okay, we need to be more careful. I think once my troops are across the sea, I'm going to stop my navy operations to keep my oil ready. I also want my Coast Guard to be low priority. Same for garrisons. Yes, I want garrisons, but it's more important to me to have a fighting force than to have a whole bunch of garrison forces. We haven't seen a real naval invasion yet, so maybe that's not even a big issue. Now, is this tank attacking? Yes. Yugoslavia joined the Axis because the UK declared war on them. As UK does. Randomly declare war on Yugoslavia. Holy Limoges. We don't have any organization, unfortunately, otherwise I would push into Limoges here. That would be nice. I don't think I'm desperate enough yet to throw my Coast Guard into the mix. This battle is actually still going on. Subs are running away. My whole fleet is here. Just hope that they didn't sink a lot of my transports. I don't think they did. I think my fleet was there very quickly. But still. Decisions. War propaganda against the UK. No. Don't care. Kill the sub. Get some transports. Could you please flee? Thank you. Okay, just a German transport lost. That's not a big issue. My guys are landing and getting to this place. Yep. Kill some more subs. Strike force or no strike force is the question. I mean, I could buy some more oil. I guess I do. I guess I spent another civilian factory on buying a tiny bit more oil from Iraq. No, they don't have any more for me. Iran? Yes. Give me a factory full of oil, please. This attack was just a counterattack. Let's not waste all our orc. Especially since most of my defenses are going fine, except for Marseille still. That place is it's not doing too well. Still interested in taking La Rochelle. Wonder if I can push you out. That's a maybe. Thinking more subs. Oh, I still have people on the move. How's my African stuff doing? Extremely slowly. But that's Africa for you. My divisions might even be too thick for actual African operations. There's really not a lot of supply there, surprisingly. I'm tempted to give up this position. It's very surrounded. And yeah, I think I'm going to retreat you to here. Get you out of there. We don't need to defend that. That's fine. I wish... I do still have people walking in there. That's kind of nice. Do I just send another guy? Just try to keep this going. I would really like to keep Marseille. I don't know that it's a possibility. But it would be very nice. Didn't I just buy a ton of oil? Where's all my oil at? Trade. 16 oil. And still my fuel is going to be gone, just like that. I am in battle again, trying to hunt down some subs. I wish Iran had more stuff for me. Romania. Oh, Romania can be overland. Nice. This is really good. Soviets too. Let's buy some from the Soviets for now. I mean, it is very surprising that there's oil in Soviet territory, but I guess it's a fact. You try to get in there if you can. You might not be in time. I'm going to counterattack here. Yeah, this should stop them from doing their thing. And then we might be okay. Better infantry equipment, nice. It is still 40. So there's not really anything on these things to do. Radar, we just still don't have the factories for any of that. Oh, I still wanted to add that stuff. So much I want to do. You're going, submarines are being researched. I could do the submarine snorkel as well. Make them a lot sturdier. Let's do that. If we're going to build submarines, and I think we are, then that's going to be helpful. Yeah, I know I don't have any of that stuff. And then I do kind of want to check whether I could add field hospitals to you guys. I have the equipment. I don't quite have the motorized, but I'm very close to. We're not using motorized for anything else, so it's probably going to be okay soonish. Of course, just having enough is not really enough, because then you also want to have the ability to reinforce losses, which you would not otherwise. Stop your attack here. You just were defensive in nature. This seems fine. You're not. No, you're not doing anything. I'll take two of you. Yes, no organization, but neither does the enemy have any. Why are you attacking into that place? Let's not do that. Let's just focus on defending. Let's have you walk over there. Keep having them run. I mean, they should hurt a lot for keeping attacking into Marseille. These losses are not going to be quite fair. Oh yes, but we can see our own losses. 69,000. That's not very much compared to the millions on the French side. I mean, our side also had giant losses, but it wasn't us. Our side. Ugh. I do not feel quite happy about calling the Germans our side there. Constantly. Submarine on submarine warfare. We have fewer submarines, so I assume we're running. Wait, is the enemy running? These should be my submarines. And the enemy is running, but they have more submarines coming in for reinforcements. Weird. I mean, I guess there was a small submarine pack there trying to do things, and then a larger is coming in to support. Which makes some sort of sense. Gotta give this tank a bit of a punch again, just so we maybe save this place. Fall of Warsaw. Yeah, I mean, Germany and the Soviets tend to be a bit much for the Poles. Impressive that they had this long, honestly. Quite impressive. Now, where's my... oh, you're my punching force. I'm gonna tell you to play. Just get through there. We lost Marseille. It's fine. Hold it. Just defend for now. We're gonna take Marseille back eventually. Once our task force takes the north, we're gonna be okay on that one. I think I might... maybe not. Considering cutting down the size of my purple line a bit. Or the bluish thing here. And I should. I really should. It's only gonna expand as my other guys push. And we just don't have the people to do that. So I'd rather have something like this. And Civil War in Yugoslavia. Okay. Yugoslavia. One of the two. Can you get pushed out of there? Join the United Kingdom as our enemy, I suppose. Could you just take Nouakchott? Which I'm sure is how that's pronounced. You have no job, so you might as well join that. Are we doing oil-wise? Good. We're actually gaining oil at the moment because our boats are not out doing stuff. Sunk a few convoys. And nothing happened over there. French landing in Italy here. Which is actually somewhat impressive. Considering... Hello? Why are you attacking Marseille? What's going on? Somewhat impressive considering we have been raiding that much in the Mediterranean. They still actually landed stuff there. Okay, we got the submarine hull. We got the basic snorkel. These are only good for light ships and cruisers. Could give better torpedoes to our subs. But I don't know that that's super necessary right now. Probably not. So I'd rather do some doctrine, I think. Do that superiority efficiency. Also, a battle that didn't do anything. This one. This might actually be a cutoff situation. Which I do dig. Oh, and also we can just take Nantes. Can you do this alone? So this guy can go and take Nantes and Rennes. That's a naval invasion. Northwestern Iberia. Okay, we're being attacked. Brits are trying to attack, but our Coast Guard is on the job and dealing with stuff. You're trying to get into Nantes, aren't you? Let's stop you from doing that. Thank you. We're overextended with the troops over here. Which makes me think that the purples will have to expand a bit again. Yeah. Let's cut down you. Raise you a bit. And then I'm going to do more of that once the purples have moved enough. I just don't want to give up a piece of the front line while stuff is moving around. The AI does that a lot. Oh, I really want to press these buttons. Why can I not? Because I don't have the equipment. Those are the coring buttons that we researched a while ago. And by research, I mean we did the national focus for it. But it requires infantry equipment, which is not a thing that we have tons of. you might say. I don't know where it's all going. I don't know why I don't have any infantry equipment. I mean, I do. I guess I do too. I'm super overextended over here. I'm extremely interested in taking more. I'm gonna keep this guy in Nantes and hope that we can defend the rest of the front line. Yeah. What are you? Raiders. Nice. I do enjoy raiding. It is fun. Well, there's still decisions I haven't checked off. I don't want to do war propaganda against the Dutch East Indies. God damn it. This is still fine except for the rubber situation. Baba. Don't forget your rubber. Are you running away from Nantes? Listen. Stay there. He's going to start running again. I have two options. I'm going to click you to this army. Yeah, okay, this works. Netherlands capitulated. What? Flabbergasted I am. How many troops do the French have that they have this many troops at our front and still are able to fight the Germans and the Italians and are doing naval landings in Italy? Wow. Just wow. British submarine. Gone. This middle line here is a bit thin. Also, there's a tank here that really is just begging to die. What do I gain if I push in here? Not a lot, except for extension of front line. I think I'm gonna have to do a north cut to the sea, and then we can go eastwards. I don't think anything else makes much sense. Goodbye, Czechoslovakia. That's one of our enemies gone. Not that I had much to do with it. I do want Marseille back. Give me my Marseille back. Oh, we actually... No, German. I mean, this is great. What are you saying? 2 British subs gone, 2 German transports gone. That's just awesome. Where are you going? Up. Okay. That's fine. You're still on the push. In theory, at least. I mean, I get that Africa is being a bit of a pain in the butt. But you know, but one advantage of the fact that we're actually pushing into Africa, which is not something I do often, is that we will actually get some rubber eventually, and then be able to be slightly better at building planes. This is quite the bulge. I would have liked to keep the place. It's a nice place, but I don't know that I can. No, there's no hope. Abandon all hope, he who attack here. We can't hold whatever this place is. I don't think. Maybe your attack has to... Okay, that's tricky. I can shift-click you and then click that. No. Shift-click? Click. Oh, wrong army? This army, right? Shift-click, click. There we go. No, we did hold the attack in the north. We do need to reinforce here. Oh, well, these are all out of supply or out of organization right now. I'm gonna hit push on the other guys. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of green there. Excellent. So plan now, hold this. Honestly, fall back here. Give up that city, it's fine. You stop your attack, just defend where you are at. Take this place out, of course. Defend, and the other guys will do the pushy for a while. Lost a destroyer, killed 1 and a transport. Ugh, that's not a great trade. I mean, yes, we did win that trade, numbers-wise, but the Brits just have so much more stuff than we do that such trades are not what we're here for. Not at all. Done with this. Alright, now go and... No. See, I really don't want you to be in Africa. That would be a dumb idea. Defend the north. Northwestern Iberia, naval invasion. Where are you landing? Oh, back on La Coruña. That's good. I'm really happy I built that Coast Guard force. Even though it's eating into my infantry equipment and all that, that's just, it's so useful. It's kind of nice to be at war with the Brits and the French at the same time in Africa. So I don't have to bother with British land stopping my advance in French territory and vice versa. That's a nice thing. I'm gonna push into Limoges, that's actually really good. And this is still going on. That is not the greatest of all spots. I'm gonna counterattack at least here, help out a bit. And you, I know you should be in that spot, but I'm gonna put you there first, if you can be. Also, stop these guys from being Beavises. And try to keep the land I have. Sunk another sub. Are we still constructing stuff? We are. Actually, really slowly. Where are my civilian factories? I mean, I spent some, I guess, on buying oil, but not this many. Did I? Resistance down here. But you're set to the right thing, so that's, I guess, okay for now. I wish I had the everything to suppress resistance properly. How much are we missing? 1,700. I wonder if it's worth to put this onto a nicer law. I think it's gonna be. So local police force gives minus... Oh no, actually it uses less equipment than civilian oversight. Never mind. I thought we could save some equipment by going to civilian oversight, but that's not the case. You defend there. Like seeing that green. Don't like seeing this red at all. Again, it's mostly our Coast Guard and Rebel Suppression Forces. So our fighting units do have the... oh, hello. I'm sorry. Overwhelming firepower. Dig it. Now we still... No, we don't have a bonus here, so I'm going to spend the 100 experience, which we have tons of, to speed up that research. It's also 41 soon, which is going to mean we can do more cool research. Killing even more submarines. Communal autarky. What did that do? Oh yes, remove the mean spirit and gave us a bunch of other stuff. Nice. Infrastructure and then forts. I don't give a hoot about forts. This is kind of nice, right? Base war support we don't need. Research bonus for land electronics is nice, and pop. It's very nice. This doesn't matter. And these are going to be okay. We don't super need them right now. Oh, I can take my research slot. Let's do that one. It is 41 essentially, and that's going to mean we need a bunch of research done. Still only have rubber missing. Actually really good on resources. It's just the rest that we don't have. You're trying to take... you're gonna get it, aren't you? My units were not really well positioned here. I think my general was doing some repositioning that was not at all a good idea. Another naval invasion of Coruña, that is fine. They can keep throwing stuff in there. I'm utterly okay with it. I wonder if you guys... you guys... Yeah, I'm gonna put you in play again. It's extremely little organization on you. There goes Poland. I could fall back over the river. And I should. Since I don't have Marseille, there's no real need to defend all this stuff. While there's a lot of stuff to defend over here that I really wish was better defended. It seems fine. We're really just a bit overextended. France is kind of big. as it turns out. And having a diagonal line through all of France that's a long line. There's also this. You know, you can keep pushing that way. You take Bissau and then Conakry. Oh, it's a Conakry. What was that, Irish? If it was anything, it might have been Irish, but I don't think it would pass as a proper Irish accent there. Oh, we actually found a rubber somewhere. Good. Never forget it. You get there, and you get to the sea, and then come around through Rennes. Actually, so that's recon, nice. It is essentially 41, so let's grab construction. I'm gonna do a one-man encirclement here. They're still gonna have the supply point in Rennes, which is probably enough to not have them be out of supply. But still, I actually lost another bomber here. But again, that whenever they start, that's the thing that can happen. What's this time? What decision do you want me to do this time? Expand steelworks. Am I importing steel? I don't think I am buying steel, am I? No, we don't need to do that now. But it's a cool decision to have. Getting more steel is actually very nice. We did take Rennes, which is super good. Yeah, we're gonna bob these boys. There they go. They gave up. So this is ours now. All of it. Thanks to them capitulating to us. Now, in a peace deal, things are going to change around because we still don't have infinite participation. How much do we have? 19%. The Germans, no, that's Italy. Never mind. Where's me? What's a me? 27. Still less than the Germans. But it's probably going to take a long while for a peace deal to happen anyway. So for now, we just take the French and ended up with a few free military factories. That's 12 more factories we hadn't planned for. Definitely this equipment. Definitely want some more artillery. Wouldn't hate another hit of this. We don't have the rubber, but we might just buy some rubber. Did I never research fighter 2s? Maybe not. And maybe it's another set of guns here. Because for now we just... all we need is guns. The Southern French have not given up yet. So when there's a concession, the enemies will give up all their mainland holdings, but they do keep their overseas stuff. So all this French stuff, it's still there. And of course all these Brits. So there's still work to do, but not for this episode. What's my decision here? Oh, steelworks. I'm going to unclick these and hopefully not forget them. I'm not going to dismantle the Maginot Line or dismantle the Maginot Line. Why do I have two decisions to do that? Cost me 5 civilian factories because they control Alsace-Lorraine. Same thing. I don't even. Anyway, it does say dismantle on both of these, right? I mean, Bisa is going to tell me that I missed something. Dismantle Maginot. So we just get a smaller fort in Alsace. And this is dismantle the line. Ah, it's a different effect. It's a very similar name, but it's a different effect. It also puts the land fort in Alsace-Lorraine to level 2, but it gives us a buff, I guess, because we're taking the resources from the Maginot and putting them elsewhere in fort construction. Yeah, I don't care either way. Not going to do that for now. The Maginot Line might actually prove quite important for dealing with some of these Germans eventually. I mean, there's a chance they're going to punch us. They have a war going on us now? Don't think so. No. But hey, we're going to deal with the fallout of this next time. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, if you like the French being beaten into a pulp, then hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And of course, if there's anything you want to say to me, there's always a comment section right there for you. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.